Oliver. Oliver likes
Okay
watching
then.
Oliver said he liked to watch the 14 and 15, Mason.
I know.
Mate,
You know what? You know. Yeah. I was
He's
going
gonna
to say.
catch pace now.
It just came on now, so don't worry. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to round 3 of the championship, and we're starting a group 2. thanks for blowing my ear off. Yes, welcome to round 3 in France. Not most of the drivers not looking forward to it. Me leading tonight, I'm not looking forward to it either. So
I'm
yeah.
looking forward to tonight.
So yeah, so let's speak with the drivers first before anything else. Before we get underway. So 4 drivers tonight, and Harry, you can see leave the speeds in the Hyundai tonight to reserve Clive. So that'll be all good and dusty. So let's start off with Ryan. Are you ready for tonight?
Boo.
No.
I
don't like France.
And is he saying that winning streak is finally come to an end now? Is it?
Well, possibly.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
He's gonna crash out turn 1, lap 1.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
There's no laps, Mason. So Sam, you have been practicing. We've seen you practice, and I feel fair to say practice has been very good to you then, Sam, wasn't it, in the Citroen? Looking forward to it? It's what you get. Practice is good, then on the day it always happens. Yeah. So Mason, same question.
Yes, I'm ready for it.
Second place in the car?
I'm gonna get first right here.
You're gonna get first?
No, I'm gonna at least try to go for third. If Harry beats me, I'm gonna cry, but...
I don't get concerned, I'm not gonna push you that hard, don't worry.
And Harry, you're reserving for Clive tonight, and to get him and Harry on the board, so...
I got a busy night tonight.
I will be leaving the party. I will create my own party so you two, you lot can concentrate. So that'll be all good. So yeah, so we'll be getting away in 10 minutes. So Harry,
I'll still concentrate with you as well.
No, because you can't drive and commentate at the same time, Harry. It will not work at all.
Nah, it's I'll drive it.
So Ryan, so yeah, when it comes to France, what's the best advice you can give to Mason, Harry?
Mason and Harry, hey, I'm a GP1 here. Shut the fuck up.
Just take it slow. Don't put the power on too much. Power is not essential.
Yeah. So Sam, yeah, you've been linked as the strong favourite here. Do you really feel like you're the favourites going into this rally?
Oh, shut up! You're gonna win.
You just jinxed him. Or is that your plan all along, Ryan? Just to jinx him?
Possibly.
And Mason, are you gonna sit back, Mason, wait for an opportunity to overtake, or you just gonna gun it?
I'm just gonna go for third. Because then if I finish second or first,
I'm taking second.
I
can take first if I'm lucky. I can beat Ryan.
I'm aiming for last. Alright.
Just fall off the stage like every single time, and you get too many penalties, and then you get certified for last.
Yeah.
Oh man. So what's your greatest fear going into Rally France then? To any of you?
The turning.
There's a lot of cliffs you can go off on this one. You've got to be careful and stuff.
So what about the stone walls then on the inside? Is that going to be another?
I hit. Yeah,
that's going to kill me basically. That's going to kill me.
Yeah, same here. I keep hitting them.
In practice anyway, I'm always hitting those. So.
And then, of course, at one part of the stage, this is a very, very narrow road. There's like a very narrow back lane that you guys get to negotiate as well.
Is it a very, very tight road, is it, Oz?
Yeah, it is a very, very tight road, yes. It's one of those, it's going to be like, power is not everything.
It's going to be one of those tight roads where you see a car going through it.
You are disgusting, Harry. You are literal disgusting.
Don't let me down.
Is that a good luck song? Is that a good luck song for you, Mason? Is it?
Yeah, I mean I've still got that stuck on my head from yesterday, but let's go.
Is it yesterday or 2 days?
Either way, it's still stuck in my head.
Either way, mind you, there's a few songs I can't get out of my head, and it's been like it's like I don't know how many months.
What, like, take my breath away?
No, not that one.
Jingle bells,
Highway through the danger zone.
Well, this. Well, this is definitely danger zone territory. This freaking rally, so.
That's my song when I play rally. I had to listen to Danger Zone. Because I'm just dangers in it.
Right then, I think we can get if you lot want to get going, then by all means.
Yeah. Might as well. Let's do it.
Right, off you go, you two. I'll be leaving the party and so you lot can carry on. And I'm just gonna create my own party. Just give me a second. Creating party, that should do the ticket, yep. So yeah, we are now in a party on our own now. I'll be doing the commentary, of course. There we go, done. Right, so all the drivers are about to get underway now for this first rally of the season. I initiate go, let's go. Right, Rally France is underway, so this is going to be very, very interesting indeed. I need to get ready to put the podium position, well, the standings in. So that would be very wise of me to do so. The driver's about to get ready. Here we go. The first round 3 of the championship is about to get underway. And we're underway here in Rally France with Harry taking an early lead as it is, and then Ryan takes over as well. So Ryan takes the early lead from Mason, from Sam, who's just overtaking Mason on the end, going through the stage. Now we've logged on to Sam, who's just only a few tenths ahead of Mason, but Sam now takes over from Ryan, and now they go into a very tricky section into the first hairpin turn, and now off they go into deep down the stage. Harry is falling behind just a bit. Sam is putting a lovely drift and Ryan are side by side, going into the section here. Sam just gets the wall on the outside, but it's okay. This car's all fine. Let's have a look at Ryan. Let's have a look at how he's getting on. Flying down the stage. And Harry is only 2.9 behind, so don't come 2.9 behind. Nice onboard shot there with Ryan. And he's just, oh, Ryan's got all wrong, and that means Sam is going to be taking the lead again, and Mason is not far behind as well. Let's have a look at it in his Ford, all over the back of Ryan. And Harry is just there in the Hyundai. Good to see a Hyundai in this event. Now we're going into the side where the drivers are. Sam is now into the section. He's linked as the favourite and he's showing you now. Ryan is just a little bit too deep there in my opinion. Oh, Ryan made a mistake, and I think Mason is well. No, Mason's away, and Ryan is into third in the stage. So Ryan needs a bit of catching up to do, as Mason has gone a bit too wide and put his car into the cliff. But it's all good. And now Sam is just cruising along in France. He's doing his own thing. This is where the real action is. It's with these two. Ryan and Mason. And now into the narrow section. Let's go on board with Mason. Look how tight and twisty that section is, and you can see it. So you can see Mason's already found it out. Let's go on board with Ryan. Ryan just holding on there. Ryan's been undefeated. It's one of the last 2 rallies, never lost a stage, but he said before he's not really looking forward to going to this rally. As you can see why he's flying off now into the distance to try and catch down to Sam. Harry's now into the narrow section. You can tell all the drivers are having real difficulties with it. Here comes Harry now out of the section and off he goes. Harry hits the wall on the inside, but it's all good. So now Harry's now going into this section here. All good for now. And into the square right, over the bridge. Now off he goes. So let's catch up with the top 3. Ryan is now starting to close the gap on Sam now. Sam now in the Citroen, powering away as usual. This is a very difficult corner coming up. Very good work from both drivers. How Mason cracks on. He's clipped the cliff on the inside. In my opinion, I think he clipped the cliff on the inside. He's not too far behind Mason now. It's only 6 seconds. He's closed down the gap. These two are in a good fight and are in at 3 tenths between it now, 2 tenths. The pops and bangs of the rally cars doing their thing. These two are neck and neck. Ryan and now overtakes the lead from Sam, but Sam is not giving it just yet. And now it's a 10, no 2 tenths. Between the both of them now. Sam goes into the square level. Sam made a mistake and Ryan takes the lead of this stage, and now he's now going to try and power away into the distance, and he's trying to make the gap as possible. Ryan now going into they're in the latest part of the stage now. Ryan holds on by 11. I think Sam's got a penalty. Sam's got a penalty of a 9-second penalty, and that means Ryan has got all he needs to do is not make a mistake, and he'll be a winner of the first stage. Mason now into the square. Nicely done. So is Harry. Nicely done. Harry going very well here in France, I must admit. Well, I say that now, and then he commentates his curse and he flings himself off the stage. And Ryan wins the stage, and he does. And Sam has crossed the line as well. Here comes Mason. Easy does it now. There's Harry. We have a tricky section here. Here comes Harry. There's a better corner than Mason does. And that's it. All done. That's the first stage done. So Ryan, Sam and Harry. Ryan, Sam, and Harry have all finished. All good for them. As the first stage is now completed. Now we're going on to the next stage. Which is Novella. And Harry is now speaking in game chat, which in my opinion, I don't know what he's doing. Let's configure the weather a bit actually. Let's turn it on dynamic, because, yeah. Into Novella. Off we go. Right. I'm just waiting for the drivers now just to get ready. Just waiting for Harry now. There we go. These drivers are now ready to go. It's going to see 4 different cars. Going to see 4 different cars now, which is very good. It's another lovely day here. And there we go. And off we go into the novella stage. Oh, and Mason ran a bit wild into that section there, but it's all good now. Ryan and Sam are fighting again as usual for first and second. Here goes Mason. Sam now got to go into the stage now. Narrow roads, bumpy stage. And look at this, Ryan is now taking the lead now. Need of speed is not. Harry's not far behind him as well. Sam goes a little bit wide, a little bit deep into the turn. There's a good shot at Harry. Oh, and Harry goes a bit deep, and Bunny stays on well. That's a nice on-board shot of Harry. It's a hairpin turn coming up now. It's Mason. Just takes over Harry. Oh, bit of a poor turn there from Mason. And Harry will take over that. He says, thank you very much, I'll take that spot. Let's have a look at the leaders. And Ryan's gone off. Ryan's gone off of the stage, and that's a penalty there for Ryan. And that means he'll go down to last place. That means Sam now, all he needs to do is keep it on the island, and you'll be doing fine, my friend. Let's see what you can do. Now he goes into this very technical turns here at France. Very tricky rally this. Speed's not everything. And now Ryan is now caught up again with Sam, but he needs to keep his toes up and keep chugging along. Sam makes a mistake. Can he hold on? No, he can't, and that means he gets a penalty as well. So that means Mason is going to take the lead of the rally. And that promotes Harry into second place. So all of this, and Harry connects the wall, and that puts Ryan into second place just about. No, now he is. So Ryan goes back into second place. Let's see how Mason gets on. He's on the back of Sam, but of course on penalty, Mason is winning the stage. So all looking good for Mason at the moment. Sam is still ahead. Very big turn there from Sam, and he collects the cars, and he's not going to be happy with that, because now he's going to be in real deep trouble. And it's turning a bit cloudy now here at Rally France. And now Mason now streaks away. There's Ryan. How's Harry getting on? Third place at the moment, so he's doing all right for himself. In his Harry in Group 2. Power on, Harry, power on. There we go. Flies away. Oh, he's collecting the barriers, he's collecting the rocks, and that's last place, unfortunate for Harry. And he's stopped, and he's quit, and he's rage quitted. So Harry's now rage quitted. So now we're into 3 drivers now. 3 drivers to take for the win here. Right, Mason still leads, but only by 2.2 seconds, and Ryan completes the stage. Mason is going to win his first stage of the season. If he keeps on the island, Mason, he does win it. Congratulations, Mason. He's broken Ryan's streak of wins here in Group 2. Well done, Mason. You've finally broken his streak. Unbelievable result there for Mason. Well done, you. Fantastic driving from the Group 2 guys. Trying to get Harry's positioning. There we go. Well done, Mason. First win, first stage win of his rally career. So well done there, Mason. Now we're going into La Porta. And look at the weather. Harry's now disconnected. I'll invite him back. So, I must admit, the drivers are finding France very, very tricky, and it's going to be even harder because now it's going to be this stage La Porta, and look at the weather. It's raining. It's not going to be nice. It's not going to be pretty. Not going to be pretty at all for the guys here in France. Checking through Facebook there. So yeah, so we're off on the way. So we're good to go. So for La Porta, it's gonna be a wet. Well, it says clear, and cloudy, but when we look at the lobby, it's raining, then sunny spell. So it's gonna be. It'll be interesting to see what it's gonna be like. What's the weather gonna be? It's gonna be clear. It's staying clear. It's a dry but to bone tri stage, so here we go. Let's see what the drivers are capable of here in La Porta. This is the longest one we got. And off we go. So can Mason keep hold of his momentum? From the looks of it, he can't at the moment, so oh, he's definitely not. And Mason is out, and he's not going to be happy with that. And now it's down to Mason made a massive mistake, and that means these two are now for the stage win. Ryan is now holding on just about from Sam. Sam's struggling a bit here in the rally, I must admit. It's been key as a favourite, but not very good for him in the moment. So yeah, these guys are now trying their best now to see if they can take advantage. Sam now into these corners to see what he can do to Ryan. Ryan still holds on by 7 tenths now, 8 tenths now, 9 tenths. Now it's towards the second. Ryan's now pulling away a bit from Sam. It's now all down to Ryan if he can keep it on the ball, because Sam is making a few bits of mistakes. It's now all these two now to see what they can do. If Mason is just there, but with his penalty, it needs these two to get penalties for him to get back into the game, or he needs to find an extraordinary pace. But it's a very long stage, so mistakes can happen. Ryan holds on to a 2.5 second lead, 2.5 second lead over Sam. Sam is doing all he can. Let's go to Ryan in the Toyota. Let's see what he can do. These two are. Ryan is now all. These two have been very close in Group 2. Sam and Ryan always neck and neck. Mason's been there and thereabouts. Let's see what Ryan can do during these long periods of stages. He looks like he's handling well. That's a very tight section. See how Sam gets on. Not good enough. Let's see how Mason will crack on. Does the same thing but worse than Sam, so he's going to lose a bit more time. That's 3.1 now between Ryan and Sam. Looks like Ryan's found what he needs to do. Bang goes the Citroen. Oh, he hits the wall very hard there. Let's go to Ryan, holding on by nearly 4 seconds now, so Ryan is doing all he can, and this corner's going to tighten up. He does it well. Let's see what Sam cracks on. And off he goes. Let's see how Mason will get onto the same corner. Here he comes, and he took it way too hard, and he's in the bin. Go on, off you go. There you go. He's underway. He's back on the course. Let's see your Sam close down that gap to Ryan, but it's looks like it's extending. It will extend now because he went in way too hard into the corner, and that's gonna be all disastrous. He's got to turn around. There he is. Mason will be very pleased with that, but he's clipped the rock on that side as well, so Mason is going to lose more time. Ryan now, all he needs to do is keep it on the island. He'll be perfectly home and dry, and all he needs to do now is keep it on the island, keep it on his toes, and he'll be winning the stage in comfortable miles. This is how far they're going to get going now. They're about nearly there. Ryan's gone into just gone into the fourth split. Through the hairpin turn goes Ryan. Beautifully done through the hairpin. Glides that car beautifully. Here comes Sam now, and with Mason just behind. But due to penalties, Sam's got a 90-second gap over Mason. So to see how Mason cracks on with the hairpins, and to see how Mason cracks on. Not good as Ryan's. Mason was a lot more tighter, so he needs a bit of time. Ryan now about to go into the square, ride it over the bridge. Just about kissing the wall, and off he goes. Sam now and Mason doing their best to see if they can just keep on. Sam just a little bit wide there. Mason took a bit of a tighter line than Sam does, as Mason is telling on. Ryan wins the stage. Mason, good corner. Sam made another mistake, so Mason's going to call back some time, and that's... Oh, when Sam's out, he retires the car, and that means Mason is going to get second place, so the order... It's going to be looking very interesting. Very, very interesting. So Ryan wins the stage. Sam goes third. And Mason finishes second. And now we'll promote Mason into second place. Ryan's winning the rally at the moment. The guys are bantering in Facebook chats. Man, it's very interesting at the moment, isn't it? Let's see if we can get Harry back. Double duty for Harry, to be fair. I mean, he's got a lot of work to do. Now they're going to Antisati. This is the longest one. .13 kilometers in length. It's all to do here in Rally France. If you're liking our second season, you want to see more, please like and subscribe, and we'll bring you the best action as we can here in the WRC in this WRC online season. This is Group 2 at the moment, and then we'll be going in to Group 1 at 10 o'clock. That's where I'll be competing, of course. So be sure to look out for that. Harry will be making it. We'll be competing as well, along with our world champion, of course, Tom Cotton. He'll be competing as well. It's another fine day here in France, but it's the weather going to play its part in the latter part of the stage. It's a very long stage. And Antisati, and off we go. Let's see what the drivers can do. All the 4 drivers are now into the stage now. Let's see what they can do. Ryan is just holding on to a lead, and over Sam. Sam is now just trying to do his best to keep on hold of him. Sam had a very ball, and Harry made a mistake and into the first part of the stage, and so did Mason. And Mason is having a bit of problems as well. So bad luck for them too, but Sam and Ryan are doing their best just to get away as soon as they can. Sam is not having a great day in the office, and now he's going to be falling more behind Ryan. But now these two having a go. Let's see what Sam and Mason can do. Oh, Harry and Mason, and Harry's gone off into the ditch, so that means he's got to take a penalty, and off he goes into the stage, and that's so that means Harry's going to get a 14-second penalty because he did make the first mistake. Mason now, he's into the he's doing a clean start at the moment, but as I say that, Mason goes into the ditch, and that means a 9-second penalty for him if he gets up, and it's a 4-second penalty for Mason. Of course, that will be his. Went a bit too hard into the turn, and let's see what Sam can do in the Citroen. Can he crash down to Ryan, who's putting up a 4-second lead over him? And Ryan is getting back to his best here in France. He said he can't do France, and he thinks Sam's got the advantage, but Sam is not. Sam's having a great day in the office. And there's Ryan now. Let's see what he can do in the Toyota. He's looking very comfortable, isn't he? Into the stage, and that's Sam going a bit wide into the turn. Let's see how Mason's cracking on. But it's a bit wobbly through the stage. It's quite bumpy. Here in Corsica. Oh, and he goes into the tree, and that prevents Harry an opportunity. And that's Harry going into, just touching on to Mason, but it's just not to hold on yet. And Harry does go into third. Sam's really pushing out of the road and trying to catch down to Ryan, because Ryan has gone behind. So I think Ryan's on a penalty of some sort as they're going into this narrow area and then towards this hairpin turn. So there goes Ryan, and there goes Sam. Off they go into deep into the stage. There's Harry, nicely done from him. And in comes Mason into the same part of the course. Bumping he goes. Here goes Mason into the section. There's Sam making the corner as well. Three between the two of them. All to play for, of course. It's a very long stage, and Sam's gained time on. And what happened to Ryan? I just saw that Ryan. Oh, Mason's out. Mason's out of the stage. So Harry's going to promote it to third. Sorry, because Mason's out of the rally. So bad luck to him there. So that means he's now down to these lot now to see what he can do around this long stage. Be sure to like and subscribe, of course, to all the rally action. Of course, here we're in our third round, and be sure to check out our other videos and podcasts and keep up to date with this championship, of course, because this is getting very tasty, of course, with both Ryan and Tom. And that's Mason, and that is Sam going into the ditch. And can he get up? No, he cannot. 5 seconds for you, buddy, and that's going to give Harry's a bit of time to gain down on you. Mind you, Harry's got a 40-second penalty to his name, and Ryan, well, he's cruising along as usual. That's no Ryan, of course, but he's just doing what he needs to do. Goes into third gear, now back into fourth. He's working the car. See how well they're doing in Falkland brake-wise. You can tell that Mason's doing a lot of braking, of course. Here's Harry working the brake, working that throttle. Off he goes down the tunnel. Be very careful through here. It's a very difficult section, and he manages it very well. So into where the rocks and cliffs and the rocks and stone walls will be waiting for you. Ryan's just exited that area, and off goes Sam into exiting the area now, because Harry coming towards the end of this stone wall section, clouts it, and now goes in and now out of this area and into a bit of open world. Oh, don't know the spectators. You're very lucky there, Harry, I must admit. But now it comes right now into this narrow part of the stage. This is where he needs to be careful. And speaking of careful, and that Sam into the ditch, and that means he's going to be having problems because now Harry's going to be thinking to himself, I got a chance here. But now Sam now goes into this area and he spins it into the rock face, and that means Harry's been getting even more time. But Harry crashes into the barrier and he goes up. Don't be getting the ditch, Harry! Oh, how are you lucky to survive that? How did you manage to survive that? I do not know, Harry. And Ryan just holds on. This is a very difficult rally. There's narrow, because there's narrow roads, bumpy stage. It's bumpy stages all over the place. And now here comes Sam. Oh, it's just not holding on for him. Harry now doing his best to keep hold of the car. Steady, 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 and he's gone. Harry's gone into the down to the side of the cliff, and that means he's going to lose even more time to Sam as he roars down this massive straight. Takes that hairpin very aggressively. Here comes Sam towards his other areas of the circuit. He just follow the drivers. And Harry goes into the barriers. Is that in finish? It is finished. That's turns to Harry. He's had too much damage to the car, and he's finished. Now we're down to 2 of Ryan and Sam. Will be finished first and second into retrospect. Ryan's got a 37-second lead over Sam. As he's trying his hardest to actually get away from the... Trying his best to catch up to Ryan, but Ryan does seem to be too fast. Let's see how far they're into the stage they are. They're not far off to the finish line now. With a long stage. As you got Sam picking up a 33-second penalty. Sam is trying to push on as he can. Ryan is just doing his best. He's got a 60-second penalty, but the gap is too comfortable for him to be losing it now. Lovely drifting there from Ryan, showing off, of course, to his back end. He's taking the corners aggressively as well. Let's have a look at Sam in the Citroen. Just cruising around, canting the stone wall a bit. 42-second penalty now for him. And that's it, that's going down the cliff, and that's another 9-second penalty, adding to 50, nearly a minute on his time. So Ryan's definitely won this, and there he is. Ryan is just cruising around as the rain's starting to come down now towards the end of part of the stage. Oh, Ryan gets it all wrong, and almost got it all wrong. Now he has into the ditch, and that means Ryan will pick up a penalty. There you go, Ryan, you get yourself a penalty. And now we're going into the final part of the stage where the rain is starting to come down now for the drivers. Oh, and Sam takes an absolute clobbering into the bank, but now it's all down to Ryan to complete the stage off. Here he comes, and he wins the stage, and so that's another win for Ryan. Trying to sort this out as Sam completes the stage. So Ryan with one more win to go. I think he can win this rally. As my earphone pops out. Sorry for that. Let me just get back in my ear. There we go. My earphone just popped out then, so apologies for that. So we're now going into the next part of... Now we're going to the reverse part of this rally. Let's see what the drivers can do along the... In the reverses part of France. They've done the first part, now they're doing the second. Very interesting. We're about to do this stage in reverse. I think the drivers wanted the weather to be changed. I can get that changed for you if you want to. Yeah, I've checked the chat, Ryan. I will definitely do that for you now. Don't make weather off, so there we go. Hang on a second. Give me a second. I need to confirm it. There we go. I keep forgetting to do that. Don't off, clear, confirm. There we go. All done. So we're just waiting on Harry now to get going. Off we go. Bang, off we go. And see how it gets on in the next part of Rally France. Just waiting for the drivers now to get ready. Off we go. And Sam takes an early lead. Oh, and Harry just takes the lead, and Harry is just Harry takes the lead. Now Sam takes the lead. It's all normal jump on at the moment as we begin this first of this. Then we're going to the second part of the rally. We're into the second part, of course, and this is where the reverse stage is about to kit themselves in. And now here comes Sam into the first part of this rally. Let's get the progress on. There it is. Oh, Ryan clouts the wall, and that'll make him lose a bit of time to Sam. Harry's into third place, along with Mason, who's got a 9 ability on his hand. So that means so Sam has made a mistake. That means he's going to be falling behind Harry. So Harry's going into Mason's off a bit. So that means Harry is going to be into second place. So that means he will try and stay there. Let's see how Harry can stay there. Ryan is absolutely flying now. He's trying to catch up to, trying to pull away now. Good sound from the Hyundai, of course. It's got a lovely sound. All these rally cars actually have great sounds. So that means Sam, what's happening? I don't know what's happened to Sam. I think he's glitched or something, because I can't see him. Sam's definitely glitched. So I need to. So Sam, I need to. I'll check with Sam to see if what his thing is, because Sam's definitely glitched because he's there. Yeah, Sam's glitched. So yeah, Sam's glitched. So I'll ask Sam in the PlayStation chat and see where he actually come in this stage. Vital important to get the data, of course, because I would know what everyone's position is, and that to be fair, I would be acceptable if I didn't know to guess where his position is. So we've got Ryan holding on the moment, and Harry makes a bit of an accident. So that gives Mason a bit of a chance to go for second place, but Harry's still holding on. He's not going to let it go. So Harry's going to, all he needs to do is just keep up with Mason, and he'll keep second. So that means Harry will need to not make another mistake. There's only 6 seconds between the two. Ryan is now making 12 seconds. 12 seconds between him and Harry as he goes into the narrow section. Harry's just entered in, so has Mason, and I think Sam has as well. No bother checking Sam's car because so we've got Need for Speed and Mason doing their best. Sam's got a 9-second penalty of his head, so that means Harry will promote himself more of a chance to get second place. Ryan is just coming towards the end of this narrow section now, into the square left, and off he goes onto the main road. And now here goes Harry and Mason about to go into the same area. Harry goes a bit wide, and Mason will overtake him, but not in position wise because he's got that penalty to remember. So that means Mason will have to push more to get that second place. But Mason is digging in now. He doesn't want to give away that position. Of course, he just wants to go as hard as he can, but Harry's not letting him do so. So Mason goes a bit wide. Harry will overtake him again. So Mason has got all to do now to try and cut down to Harry. It's now 10 seconds between them. Let's see what Ryan's doing. Doing his thing really, holding on to that position. Sam's just behind him. So I would guess Sam is in second place. So let's see what Ryan can do now in through this section. And Harry's now just holding on, but it's now only 4 seconds between the two. So Mason still on for his second place here, but let's see what Mason can try as he closes the gap on Harry. It's now 4.2. Ryan is holding on, but we need to know what Sam's position is, of course. Let's see what Mason is doing. This is now 3.4, so that means the gap is coming down, but Harry's not going to let it go. Let's see. The second place can be Mason towards the high-line driver. He's still got more left in the tank, but Harry's got made a mistake. He's going to try to do a J-turn, and he's getting the spectator, so that means Mason will go into second. So that means if Mason can hold on, he'll keep second, of course. So let's see if Mason does keep on to second. It's now 7 seconds actually, towards into this tight section. Bit of a weird camera shot there, but Mason, of course, is a fine driver, and all of the drivers are fine drivers, of course. As Mason goes too hard into that. I'm yawning so much because I'm speaking so much. Ryan wins the stage, of course. I need to ask Sam on PlayStation chat actually. Let's see where he actually came. Ryan had so much damage from the sounds of things. I'll check with the guys to see where Sam has come. Second place, it just confirmed. Or just telling the thing was glitched. So I need to register them in. So that means Ryan, one more stage, and he'll be crowned as the champion of France. Mason was third. Sam was second. And Harry fourth. So one more stage win for Ryan, he'll claim victory. Oh, he goes in the Vela reverse. The driver's now about to ready up. Here we go then, for this next stage. Novella reverse. Here's Sam's car ready to go, and off he goes. My earphone is now slipping on my ear again. Let's see how these drivers will crack on. As Ryan gets a good lead already on these guys here. The thing will load up. The game will now finally load up Ryan's car as they all bump into the wall. Harry doesn't actually fair play to him, doesn't bump into the wall, but Sam is really pushing hard. He's going to try and win a stage, of course. He hasn't won one yet, so that means there's only Ryan and Sam only won a stage in this group. And look at these two are all side by side as the game is trying to process what is going on. These two are going. Oh, Ryan and Sam made a beautiful hairpin turn. And it's got Sam and Harry, of course, pushing hard, of course, but trying to keep up with these two. But these two are amazingly quick. Here's Sam now in the lead, but Ryan's not far behind. These two are very close now. These are only they're literally neck and neck. But Ryan's now is now just a bit behind Sam. Sam is now pushing on, and now Ryan's now only half a second behind. Let's see how he cranks it and trying to keep Sam under pressure and trying to see if he can push him to a mistake. Now Sam now going into third gear, into second now as he goes round his turn. Let's see what these two can do as they fly into France's beautiful roads, beautiful valleys, beautiful views, and Ryan goes back into the lead, but Sam is just there, you know. Good turn there for Ryan, good turn from Sam. But Sam now is doing his best he can to keep Ryan under pressure. These two are all over each other. They get boxed by two boxes in a boxing ring. Show one shot at the other. Say, Ryan, I got this, no, I got this. Harry's retired. So that's unlucky for him. And now we've got these two now doing their best they can. Mason into the ditch, and that will give him a 9-second penalty. But now these two are now only like 7 seconds between the two of them. Let's see how they crack on into this narrow part and opens into his narrow part. As they come toward the hairpin turn. The beautiful hairpin turn this. They both handled it well. These two are absolutely neck and neck. This is brilliant stuff from the two. Now, they just not giving up, aren't they? The two massive prize fighters going on there in each other here in France. They really want this win, don't they? Sam is not letting this go. Ryan is absolutely gunning for him. Let's see what let's go on board actually with Sam. Let's see what's it like from this view. Oh, but Sam has lost it. I think that's game over unless Ryan makes a mistake. Let's see what Ryan can do. Beautifully well gone around for the drive. Beautiful turn there for Ryan. He's absolutely gunning for it. Sam's not letting this go, of course, but Ryan is 10 seconds now ahead of them. Ryan's coming towards the end of the stage, and Ryan is going to win Rally France by the scruff of the neck, and he takes it by a long margin. He knows as well. He takes it. He knows he's taking victory. He's doing a donut, and he has won Rally France. Congratulations to him. Let's see how Mason cracks on. Here he comes. The most fantastic way to finish. Ryan wins Rally France. Beautiful race between Sam and Ryan. Absolutely amazing to see. I think Sam will be taking. We're very happy with his place there. Sam now goes into second, and then there'll be Mason and Harry with the third and fourths. Ryan is completely unstoppable, I must admit. We are heading to Rally Australia next weekend, so be sure to tune in for 8:30 and 10 o'clock for both groups to be flying down these stages, of course. In Down Under, they go to La Porta next. Let's see how they crack on in La Porta. we got this, and then the anti-Santi reverse, and then the power stage. Mason needs a good result here over Sam. He really does. We're just waiting on Harry now to get ready. Just waiting on Harry now to just to get ready. Do the usual spam. 2 people watching, welcome to the stream. Of course, welcome to the championship. Of course, we're at round 3 here at Rally France. Ryan, if you just joined us, Ryan has won the rally. He had an amazing fight there with Sam just to keep hold of, just to earn his victory. So Ryan knows he's won. He's pretty much unstoppable at the moment for this championship. It's all down to Group 1 now. See what Tom can do, really. Drivers are getting ready now to see what they can do at La Porta reverse. Let's see what these drivers are made of. As they get underway here at La Porta reverse. Second place is on for grabs. First place is out of the window because Ryan has completely done it, and Mason gets a very bad mistake. So Harry is into third, but Harry makes a mistake as well, going to square right into the bridge. It's Mason and Sam and Ryan now side by side once again. They're now going hammer and tongs. Ryan is now into second, but Sam is not letting go. Sam's went way too hard into the turn. Harry will have a go at him. He goes into the rocks, so Sam will keep hold of the place, and that's how Mason can do. Nicely done, neat and tidy. So Harry can do it. He can try to clutch down to Sam, but these two are just going after the course. Ryan goes into the rocks, but it doesn't really matter. He won the rally, of course, so he goes into the fencing. He's pushing hard as he can, and Harry's just done the exact same thing. So let's see what Mason can do in the Ford. Just touches the barrier, so he's all good, he's all fine. Harry is pushing hard to see if he can catch down to Ryan. He's only 2.3 seconds. Harry is pushing hard. But speaking of pushing hard, these two just don't stop fighting. And Harry is keeping up the coattails with them. And Mason just goes into the stone wall just a tad, but he's okay, he'll keep going. And looks like Harry is literally gaining on them as well. He's now only 2.1 behind. Let's see what Harry can do as he catches up to these two. But these two are just literally going at it at the moment. Ryan and Sam are absolutely gunning for him. And Harry goes straight into the barriers, and that means that his car will be a little bit damaged. Of course, to see what Sam could do. Absolutely lovely turn there from Ryan. And so does Sam, and so does Harry. So these two are going at it, are doing very well. Here comes Mason into the barriers, and the exact opposite than the other three does. So that's a bit of a shame. But none of them has got penalties, so that's a good thing to see. So let's see what Ryan can do down this area here. Nicely done. Sam's did the same. Harry's gone into the rocks a bit, so Mason will catch up with him. So let's see what Mason can do as he pushes down to Harry. Here comes Harry. Mason gets a better tighter line. These two are now going to go at it now. 1/10 of a second between the two of them. Let's see what these two big bulls are about to fight off as well. Ryan's got a 2-second lead now over Sam, and these two are fighting at it now. These two bulls are about to go head to head, horn to horn. These two are absolutely gunning for it here. And now, I'll tell you in a minute, Mason, once I tell you the once this stage is completed. So let's see what Harry can carry on here. These two are literally going at it at the moment. There's Harry just holding on by 17 of a second to over Mason. Ryan and that is Harry going for a little bit of a spin, I believe. I don't know if it is, but I didn't see it properly. But it's now these two. Let's see what these two carry on. Ryan's got a 6-second lead over over Sam, so Ryan's in a very comfortable position. Harry goes into the wall, and so does Mason. Mason is trying to close out to Harry as fast as he can, and as they go through the tunnel here in France. These two are going at it, hammer and on, and to see what they can do. I think Harry made a mistake as well. He's got a penalty of 9 seconds. He goes down and places to 4, so that means he's going to need Mason to make a mistake to get a penalty. Mason now through the bends and turns. Harry's going all he can, but I think there's going to be major damage to the car. I think there's damage to the car. I think there is. Harry's struggling a lot. It's now 10 seconds between the two of them, so he's getting a second on there. So let's see how Sam's getting on. It's now 2 seconds between him and Ryan. So Ryan is now trying to push on. Ryan, of course, is just having a field day, of course, here in France. So that means he's going to be winning the stage very comfortably when he crosses the line. A little bit wide there, but he doesn't care. He's holding on. Sam goes a bit wide as well, but it's 9 seconds. Yeah, 9 seconds added to Sam's time. So that means Ryan is going to be winning the stage. So let's see what Mason can do around this corner. Not a bit too wide there from Mason. Could have cut it a bit more. Let's see how Harry could do around this part. Neat and tidy. Off he goes over the bridge. As they finally going to complete the stage now. Ryan wins the stage, followed by Sam, Mason and Harry. Here he comes. Good fight, good race that was. Very good race at the start. Whew. Right then, now into the final reverse stage, which is anti-Santi reverse. Donut party gifs there from Ryan. Just tell Ryan the news. Well, the guys the news that Ryan's won the rally. Now into the anti-Santi reverse. This is the final one before the power stage, of course. When we get there, we get to those juicy bonus points. Let's start from Ryan's point of view. As they get underway here for anti-Santi reverse, the final reverse stage before the power stage. Ryan gets underway very cleanly. Let's see what he can do over Sam, who's trying to keep that pressure on him, but Harry's not going to have none of it though. He's going to do the best he can. He goes into the wall and into the rocks, and he's into the banking, so that means Harry's going to go into last. And now Mason is going to overtake him and see what he can do through this first part of the stage. Sam and Ryan made a mistake into the cars, and that prevents Mason an opportunity to close in, and so does Harry as well. So all these drivers are literally in close order, in close file position, which is nice to see. And I think Harry's just falling behind slightly, but he can catch up. Knowing him, he'll try to. And is that Mason into the banking? It is, and Harry's done the same thing. So the gap's been created here. These two, of course, the two would have been side by side all the way through. Let's see, Sam can finally get his first stage win, or is he gonna make a mistake and give Ryan the victory? These two are close, very close. 1/10 of a second now through the tunnel. They're going into these very little, tricky little areas. Sam goes into the walls. Ryan will get himself the lead as he goes into the barriers himself. These two are now literally neck and neck. They're going down into this section of corners. Let's go on board with Ryan. As he closing on Sam, there's a good on-board shot in there. Him behind the wheel. Sam makes a mistake into the barriers, but it's still neck and neck between the two of them. Let's see if we can try and hold on to each other. Trying to keep Sam to hold off Ryan for the rest of the stage. It's not easy because it's a very long stage, 14 kilometers, and that means he's got to hold this on for another long way to go, for another good part of this stage. So it's all to play for. Good turn there for Ryan and Sam there as they're doing their best to do. It's gone ball with Harry as he makes another mistake. So that's 21 seconds onto his time there for after another 9-second penalty. So that means Harry's got all to do now to catch close to Mason. He's doing his best, but I think that's Harry finished. It is. I think that's Harry done. No, it's not done yet. The car's still going. Let's see what Mason's doing. Taking the stage by himself really, but let's get back to the two big balls up ahead. Let's see how Ryan and Sam is doing. Ryan takes a bit of a wider line than Sam. Now Sam takes much more tighter line. So it gives them a bit of time to gap. These two are very close to each other. Only 7/10 of a second. Ryan is now pushing hard. So does Sam. Sam is literally just on the coattails of him. It's now a second between the two of them. But these two are absolutely going at it. 1.7 seconds between the two of them. Ryan is now pushing on as hard as he can to get away. So it's now 1.8 now. 1.7, 1.6. It's just touching around this now. 2 seconds. And 3 seconds now. Sam's made a mistake going into the section of the corners, but that means Ryan will present himself an opportunity. Then now Mason now. Let's see what he can do. Let's see what he can push on. He can try and push down that 11-second gap to Sam, and Harry has got 45 seconds to catch down to Mason. So now we got Sam now trying to catch down 4 seconds of Ryan. Ryan is now sprinting away now, but it's still a long way to go. Ryan's getting green splits. It's the first red split, now it's down for a green split. Ryan touches the bank, touches the cliff, facing up between the second. The third split is going to say, and he's pushing on now in that Toyota. Let's see with Ryan, let's see what his third split's going to be. It's now 17 seconds. He's got a comfortable advantage. It's going to be a green split. It is, and that Sam's losing loads of time now. He's even losing time to Mason. Mason's catching up with him. He's trying to catch up with him, and Harry, he's doing his best here. And fair play to him. He's not even giving up. That's what I love most about Harry. He's not a giving up man, and he never gives up. Never ever gives up. He does his best every single time he goes onto a game, whether it's Formula 1, whether it's Rocket League, whether it's rallying. He never ever gives up. That's the willpower of a true champion, is Harry, and that's what I love most and respect about him. He never gives up, and that's what we'd love to see at every single person, and Harry is showing that today. And so Mason goes on in that Ford as he goes into these sections. Oh, he smacks into the wall. Sam now doing his best. Is that Ryan stopped? Ryan has stopped. Why is Ryan stopped for? Why is Ryan stopped? Is he finished? He is. Ryan is out of it. So that means it's down to 3. Down to 2 now. Ryan is stopped. Oh dear. And Harry's out as well, so it's down to these two. Sam is going to win his first stage of the run of his first stage win of his career here in this championship. What a shocker that is. So Sam, all he needs to do is keep it on the island. So this does play tricks on you at all. So it does take a lot out of the car. It does take a lot out of the driver. Mason doing his best just to keep that car on track. So Mason, all you need to do is just keep on track. Keep on, both of them really just keep on course, and they'll be over the line very, very soon. But they've still got much more of this stage to go. I could just put in the results in early now, because since those two are out. So who retired first? I need to have a look at the times. Right, I feel like Harry and... Did Harry go first or Ryan did? Yes you do, Ryan, yes you do. You still win the rally because you've got more wins. Look at Mason, go for, keep it on into course. Pushing hard. Ryan is celebrating his victory here in France, don't blame him. Let's see what Sam can do as he's coming towards this part of the stage. He's losing time to Mason. Mason's gaining on him. Mason's gaining on him to 12 seconds. Is this going to be a bit of a comeback here for Mason? Can he get a second stage win? Or is Sam going to be actually... Or is Sam actually going to be winning his first stage? I think Mason lost a bit of time there, but God knows me when it comes to this game, of course. But these two are really pushing hard. Let's see what comes down to the next split. It's now 11 seconds. Mason is really gaining on him. Let's go on board with the Ford man as he goes through all these trees and rocks, the stone wall. He's really gunning for it. It's now 9 seconds. Let's go on board with the Citroen man. Let's go out the helicopter cam with Sam. The gap is now 10 seconds. It's Mason going to close up to him in the latter part, but I don't think it's going to be enough. I think Sam is going to get his first stage win of the season. Mason's just holding on, but I don't think it's going to be enough for the two of them. Don't think it'll be enough for Mason to catch up with him. Let's see, Sam's cracking on in the Citroen. Flying down these little narrow roads here, and he wins the stage. Here comes Mason, doing his best, absolutely flying. Mason bounces around like a bouncy kangaroo, and he flies into the stage win. Sam wins the stage. Mason comes in second. Unbelievable, great racing. Sam comes first, Mason second, and Harry fourth. Right. Yes, alright. My cat wants to come out of the room. I swear I need to install a cat. Might need to install a cat flap in my room at some point, because it's getting silly now. Keep opening the door for cats, and same for my brother actually. It's power stage time. Time for bonus points. So what's the shortest stage? 5.04. It's going to be Novella reverse for the power stage. Okay, right. I'll say the gap. I'll say if Mason can get first and Sam comes fourth, I think Mason can take it. But it all comes down to it, really. It all comes down to this. The power stage. Bonus points are available from 5 points for the winner, 4 points for second, 3 points for third, and 2 points for fourth. It all comes down to it. And they fly off into the power stage, where big points are on offer. Sam and Ryan, they've been battling it all throughout the rally. Mason giving his hardest. He's the one that broken. Harry has gone off into the banking, so that means he's going to be trying to play catch up again. And looks like Ryan has left. Ryan's been disconnected. There'll be no points for him. Ryan is out of it, so Ryan will be getting 2 points out of this. So that means Tom will be very happy. Ryan's not very happy in the chat. Harry's not having a. So Tom's going to be happy. Ryan got disconnected. That's not good. That's not good for him. Just trying to text here. Ryan is not very happy, but he'll win the rally, of course. But so don't be distraught, Ryan. Tom has still got to take this rally on as well. He's not looking forward to it as well. So these two are now going to be looking for the big points here. Sam has already won his first stage of the season, so that means Mason is going to try and catch up to him. So he wants that second place as Mason in the rally, but Sam is not letting him go of it. And Harry is still holding on, still keeping going, but he's making it very good. Fair play to Harry, man. He's still keeping going, so that he'll still be giving Hyundai good points here. And Mason made a very big mistake, so Sam is now pushing away now. Sam now flying through these lovely roads and these bumpy roads and these little villages here in France. Ryan's not too fast. He knows that he's got 10 points in the bag, so bonus point that he's. Look at this hand. Oh, lovely turn there for Sam, playing with that handbrake. Here comes Mason. He took it way too early, and it's a 9-second penalty. 9-second penalty, and that'll be a little bit of a down hard there for Mason. And Harry is going to try and make sure. Let's see if Harry could smell Mason's blood and try and close down to that Ford. He'll be racing in half an hour in Group 1, does Harry. Good turn there for Harry there. Very lovely turn. Let's see what he can do in these lovely into these section of corners here in front. It's bumpy, it's narrow, it's twisty, complex, rocky sides, bankings all over the place. He's giving a good go, is Harry. Smacks the barrier on the inside. Mate, Sam's got a good lead now. He's gone into the ditch, but he's recovered well. He's recovered well. Off he goes again. It's about to complete the stage. That'll be 5 points for Sam. It's 5 points for Sam there, and Harry's gone into second place. Harry's gone into second place to see if he can hold there. Mason is only 1 second. Oh, and Harry's just hold on, but let's see if he can hold on. Mason is just finishing the stage, and Harry. Can he get there in time? And let's see if he can. He's still second place at the moment. Harry is just hold on. Bit of a slide. Harry gets second place. 4 points goes the 4 extra bonus points to Hyundai. Whew. What a mouthful. First, Mason, Harry's second, so Harry's second into that one. Yeah, got that right. So, well done to all drivers. Rally France is now being completed. Let's get him into the party, shall we? Let's give a word with them. Here's Harry. Here's Mason.
Everyone's trying, mate.
Here's Sam. And we're going to have Ryan in a second. Here he is. Rally winner again, Ryan.
Yeah, but I should have the power stage as well.
Oh, well, it's 10 points, isn't it? I'll tell you what. Ryan, Sam gave you a good go there, Ryan, but you just held on.
Yeah, that was good, man. I'm in your head, man.
So yeah, Ryan, how did that feel for you?
It was good that I won, but it was tough getting there. It weren't easy at all. I had plenty of crashes.
So how was Sam keeping the pressure on you?
Oh, every time Sam was in front of me, I could see his ghost. I was just pushing so much. We had so many good battles, Sam. That was unreal. That was great.
Were you two in the party together, or?
Yeah, we were just keeping silent. They were concentrating too much.
So you must be very happy then that you're still undefeated, Ryan, and another rally win in the bag.
Really undefeated. I came.
Well, on stage wise, you're not anymore, but you must still be very happy though to be winning the rally.
Yeah, I don't know how many points ahead now I am.
You're 10 points ahead of Tom.
It depends now how Tom gets on. If he wins the power stage in his in Group 1, then that makes things a bit difficult.
I'm doing the points now. You're currently 4th in the championship, Sam. So you came second in the rally, Sam. So that'll be 8 points going into you, and then you won the power stage. So that'll be all good for you. So you had 18. Then we plus that to 8, and then we plus that to 5. You got 31. So that pushes you, Sam, into second place. So yeah, Sam, let's go to you. Let's see, how it was not the rally you were expecting. So, I mean, for one of the stages, you two are so neck and neck. It was so good to watch. You ran out of talent. I mean, well done there. You got your first stage win, 2 stage wins of your debut season here. So really, that's nothing to be ashamed of. And you won the power stage. Yeah, of course. So. Oh, is he? Unfortunately, that can't happen. But how do you feel going to Rally Australia next weekend?
That's cool, but it's cool.
just doing Mason's points now. Let's go to you, Mason. 3rd place in the rally. And you got your first stage win. So you break Ryan's record.
No, I mean, I'm still disappointed with how it went, but fuck it. You're disappointed, and you won your first stage. I mean, come on now. It's not even that. I just keep crashing out everywhere. I try to keep up with Sam and Ryan, but I'm just battling with Harry.
I mean, Harry gave you a good fair share of battles.
Yeah, maybe shut my pants.
Australia coming up now, Mason.
Yeah, I need more practice, I think.
Yeah, you keep saying that. You didn't never do anyway. It's F1, 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 F1.
Pretty much. I promise I'll do better next time.
And Harry, tough day in the office.
I don't really want to talk about mine, to be fair.
You got second in the power stage, though.
I was battling right behind Ryan, Tom, and then Ryan and Tom, and Ryan and freaking Sam. And then I was pushing it too hard, and I fucking fucked it up.
Love the guys when they swearing on the broadcast. Love it. So, yeah. I mean, Australia's. I mean, you got to admit, Harry, the next week is going to be very happy for you because we're going to Australia next weekend. I mean,
yeah.
This is something that. This is the place where you actually got your first rally win. Officially, your first rally win. So, no, you'll be practicing the hell out of Australia.
I have been practicing Australia.
Do you feel like Australia's like one of your second place, well, pretty much your favourite place to rally?
Yeah, Australia is my favourite place to rally.
So really, you can't be really downhearted by France, really. You've got a race in like 15 minutes, so...
Yeah, I'm about to say this one,
Anyway, you're giving some points to Clive, all right? So you can't be too downhearted about that, didn't you? Yeah, is that what I was on to say? You got better advantage than me and Tom and James now. You've done all the stages, so you know which place where you wanted to go now.
This was his plan the whole time.
It was, wasn't it?
I fucked up. You know that turn where the tyres are? You got to turn right. That happened. I keep going left on it, and it's what
So Mason, so Sam, now you're now definitely in the championship hunt now. Do you think you can push on for a title charge? Australia's next, yeah. Are you saying Ryan's the main rival now, Sam? Oh.
We were close so many times. It's so fun to like race with someone that close.
So Ryan, what do you think, Sam, now as your official like main opponent? Because your side for the last 2 rallies now, you two been absolutely going at it as hammer and tongs, like watching 2 boxers in a boxing ring.
He's absolutely sound, mate. Sam's absolutely sound. It's so fun having a good battle with him.
I mean, for a rally game as well, you, Ryan, it's so intense, isn't it? It's more intense when you race in Formula 1, isn't it?
Yeah, it's when you see it's just so close between you, you can't concentrate properly.
That's the worst
you keep
part.
looking at the top left of the screen and you just lose your...
That's the one thing you can't do in this game, is look in top left, isn't it? Oh well, thanks for watching, guys. For group 2, we'll be back again for Australia for another 8:30 race, and let's see if Sam can actually conquer Ryan, and let's see if he can actually give him more of a fight, and let's see if Sam could get his first win, or is Ryan going to continue his dominance as he usually does. You never know. You never know. Well, thanks for watching Group 2. We'll see you for next Saturday for Group 2 for Australia. We'll see you later.